Hi, I'm Annette Pasternak, the Stop Skin Picking Coach, and today I'm going to give you some travel tips. So travel presents a different situation from when you're at home, so there's some unique challenges that go along with it. And I'm going to give you some strategies and some fun tips and some things to keep in mind. All right, so number one is that preparation is key. So you have to be both mentally prepared and physically prepared by bringing along some tools maybe that will help you. So by mental preparation, I mean you want to remember that this could be a vulnerable situation, especially since, at home, if you've been working on stopping skin picking, you've kind of changed up your routines, maybe covered up the mirror, that kind of stuff. And so you want to make sure that you can handle a different environment. And so you're going to be more vulnerable. You want to remember also to bring anything that you can that does help you. So some things I'm going to show you how you could cover a mirror kind of temporarily. If you use fidget toys and that sort of thing, make sure you bring them. If you got like some ways that you like to relax, a nice massaging oil or something that you put on your skin, you can bring that. A journal, if it helps you to journal about stuff. Whatever, helps you kind of stay relaxed and grounded at home, make sure you bring along with you. Then the next thing is your expectations. So as far as being prepared to expect some stress, and know that you are going to have to do sort of the same things to manage it that you do at home, whether that's like a breathing exercise or meditation or things like that. You kind of want to make sure you can work in, even though it's harder because it's not a habit when you're away, see if you can work them in to your travels as well. Okay, so two kind of scenarios. Usually one is you're staying with family or maybe some friends. Another, you're staying at a hotel if you're traveling, and these bring up slightly different challenges, but some are the same. So if you're traveling to family, again, they might have mirrors out or bright lights, and definitely in a hotel, that the hotel bathroom is very bright and there's a big mirror there. So what do you do about that? Well, here's something that you can do. Kind of a neat trick for the hotel is to bring a scarf along. Okay, so this takes up like no space. And you can use these little suction cups. Okay, so you can tie, I've already tied one side of this scarf to the suction cup. And what I can do is just tie, it's very simple to tie these things if it's a thin scarf. You can get these suction cups, at a hardware store or wherever, or online. So, oops. Okay, so now I got the other one. So, you can just travel with this and then quickly like, okay, I'm gonna, whoops, this is not facing the right way, but like, let's stick them on the mirror. So you'll feel safer that way, having the mirror covered up a little, like at home. Now you can certainly put two more suction cups, so you won't be tempted to just lift the bottom or whatever. Another strategy for bright lights in, say, a hotel would be to just, have the door open, prop the door open, and just be using the light from outside. A third strategy, because this is the idea of, if you haven't heard it before, you won't pick at what you don't see or feel. So also, you won't pick at what you don't see well, generally. So dim lighting works too. So another option is to bring a flashlight or a torch if you're watching from Europe, but not a torch if you're in the US, because that's like flames. Okay, this was a really kind of stupid aside. You guys probably know flashlight anyways. Yeah, you can use the flashlight app on your phone. That's fine. But just, you just don't want to be caught off guard. So You know, just picture yourself. So a lot of this is mental preparation too. When you're coming back to your hotel room, you know, pictures that insert the key, whatever, and just know, okay, I'm going to like, you know, enter and beware from going straight into the bathroom or whatever the situation is. Okay. So enough about the mirrors. Another option is to use a timer. I mean, these are good strategies at home too. So if you don't know about them, but you know, set a timer on your phone, put it outside of the bathroom. And so it will, just in case you end up picking, it will kind of jolt you out of it and you can go turn off the timer, the alarm or whatever. Visiting family brings up some unique situations sometimes, or sometimes you encounter this with friends too, but usually family is kind of the most challenging interactions that we have. So sometimes, you know, there's this issue of boundaries. We have like emotional boundaries where we're comfortable, you know, we're comfortable talking about some things with people and we're uncomfortable talking about other things. And sometimes if somebody gets too personal with you, like a family member, or like, you know, telling you what you should do or things like that, and you're just kind of like not really holding a firm line on that peacefully, then it's like your boundary has been invaded, right? Your emotional boundary. And then we have the physical boundary of the skin. And interestingly, it really seems to correlate so strongly that when somebody invades our emotional boundary, or you know, we allow them to, in a lot of cases, then we end up like just also violating our physical boundary and end up picking. So just something to keep in mind there. You know, not much I can say on this video beyond that, like of what to do, but just, you know, working on our family dynamics is always a good idea. Having peace within yourself can really help. So making sure you're taking the time for the things that you need. Like if you always take some time when you get up to say meditate or pray or something like that, don't let that go just because you think people are expecting you at breakfast, like right now. You know, that's like your right to kind of, I need this, like let me take the time right now. So yeah, so there's the boundaries thing. When you lose your boundaries, you tend to pick more. And again, you know, mirrors in the family houses, you know, just another thing I forgot to mention is sometimes you just want to like just keep your head down, you know, just remind yourself before you go into say a bathroom or past a mirror in the hallway or something. Just be like, okay, head forward, head down, whatever you need. Maybe you won't be successful all the time, but we're looking for, you know, we're hoping for the best. Okay, then, you know, so that's traveling. Sometimes we have the trouble not during the travels, but on the return from the travels. You know, sometimes the travel is actually a lot easier because we're out of our typical habitual places and routines in our house. And so sometimes we pick less when we're traveling. And then coming back is when the challenge is. It's like, you know, you're still kind of like flighty if you've taken an airplane, or, you know, your sleep might be a little messed up. Your routine is gone, and there's just something like a big relief too about coming home or being in your own comfort zone. And if you haven't picked in a while, there's just something about like, okay, coming back and, you know, there's something fresh there. So unfortunately, like that can be, you know, a danger of returning to your habitual places. And here again, preparation is key. It's just remembering, you know, oh, last time, you know, this is an issue. And so, you know, perhaps when you're on your way home, like as you get close to home, think of what you're going to do. Mentally rehearsing a positive routine can be really helpful. Thank you for tuning in today. Be sure to go to my website, stopskinpickingcoach.com, for more free resources
and also subscribe to my YouTube channel.